Hi, this is Robbie with Techno Photography. I've had my A77 Mark II here for a few days and I'm starting to get the hang of shooting with it. The Lightroom update still hasn't come out, so I haven't really been able to dive into the raw files very much. But just getting used to the ergonomics, looking through all of the features, I found a few things that are kind of interesting and I thought I would share. So there are a few features on this camera that'll make HDR shooting a whole lot better than my previous Alpha cameras. One, the bracketed ranges are way expanded. They can do up to 9 shots per bracket, and there are a bunch of settings. You can do half stop, 1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stop with 3, 5, or 9 shot brackets, which will be really cool. I can get more minute detail. The other super cool feature for HDR shooting is there's finally a self-timer in bracketed shooting mode, which is really handy. I won't have to press the button on here, hope it doesn't move while it's on a tripod, or carry around my little remote control. I can just set the self-timer and shoot it. It's a little bit difficult to find how to set it up. So it's in the menu mode on number 1, then it's menu number 3. It's called bracket settings, and in there's a self-timer during bracket, and what that allows you to do is set the timer for 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds when you're shooting a bracketed shot, and then self-timer will go off, and if you have it on continuous, it'll just go and shoot all of your shots. Here's an example. Boom, 9 shots, bracket. Super cool. Another thing about the camera, just in general, that I like, the viewfinder seems quite a bit better than my A7 and definitely better than the A77. It's really nice. It just feels huge. There's no lag. It seems really well. Focus is really good so far. I'm a little bit curious, slightly worried. If I go into a very, very dark environment, if I'm doing a nightclub or just where it's pitch black, because for some reason they did not include an AF illuminator built onto the body. So I can have my giant flash on there, which has a illuminator, but having it not on the body is strange. I know the autofocus is supposed to go down even 1 stop further into the darkness to focus when it's dark, but still, that's a little bit strange. The other feature I found was a strange thing to exclude. They have a way to compensate for it. This has NFC, it has Wi-Fi, but they didn't include a GPS built into this. Why they didn't include a $5 chip that consumes almost no power, I don't know. But there's a way to connect your smartphone to the camera and have it geotag your images that way. I'm gonna go out of town this weekend and I will attempt to see how that works. Hopefully it's not draining the battery on my phone and the camera. We'll see. Just a strange thing. Also a strange observation, this does not have apps. So on the A7, just I think all of the E-mounts, you can install apps. You go onto the Sony website, the Play Memories store or something like that, and there are a bunch of apps that can run on your camera. So to do a stop motion or the remote control for your phone, there are a bunch of different things. So I had purchased 1 or 2 stop motion thing, and I went to try and install it on here and it wouldn't connect. I was like, this is so weird. I tried it with my A7, it works just fine. Then I looked up and there are no apps to be installed on here. It's very strange. I'm not sure if that's just a 1.0 firmware issue, and they're gonna add it later, or if it's just, they're not gonna do that at all. Just a strange, just something to note. Going back to autofocus, there's a neat feature. You kind of have to hunt around in the menus to turn it on or assign it to a button. It's called IAF. And what it does is when you have face detection turned on, you can point it at someone's face, it'll put a box around them, and then you can press the button. I have my center button, and it locks onto one of their eyes. And that's super cool. It kind of, you know what your focus point is going to be. If you're in continuous autofocus mode, it will, I think, continue to track. It seems to like follow their eyeball around the frame. If you're in single shot AF, when you press the button it locks, but it won't continue to track the eyeball. Otherwise, focus has been really good. This is one of my main features, main buying points for this camera. and all in all, it's super fast. Like I said, I'm still waiting for the Lightroom update to come out on the computer. Hopefully that'll be any day now, so I can really get these raw files in the computer and examine them. I haven't really done too much yet. I just transferred to my phone and stuff. But once I do that, I will do another video. I'll talk more about the raw files. We'll put up some examples on the website, and we'll show you what this thing is capable of. So I hope you found this somewhat useful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Otherwise, like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.